If you've ever tried to build yourself a meal plan, you've probably run into the question of how should I break up my macros and where should I put them throughout the day? This can be pretty important, especially when it comes to muscle growth or muscle preservation if you're in a calorie deficit. So in this video, that's what we're going to get into. And then later on, I'm actually going to take you guys through a full day of eating to show you exactly how I'm implementing each one of these strategies into my own diet. I just want to clarify, everything I say in this video is meant for people on a regular 3 to 5 meal per day diet, including all macros. So sorry, OMAD and keto people, we'll talk about you later. And just to touch on how many meals you should have throughout your day, this is pretty individual specific depending on your lifestyle, your job, stuff like that. But typically a good rule of thumb is going to be 3 to 5 meals per day spread out evenly. When it comes to each one of the macros and how to break them up throughout your day, we'll start with protein. When it comes to protein, you want to just think constant supply to your body throughout the day. You don't want any big spikes or anything. You kind of want to keep it even. So say you have like 4 meals per day and your diet calls for 200 grams of protein, 50 grams of protein per meal is perfect. The whole anabolic window post-workout protein thing is a myth. You don't really need a massive spike in protein. It's better to just have a constant supply of protein to your body throughout the day. That doesn't mean don't eat protein after you work out. Of course you should have protein after you work out, but muscle protein synthesis is always happening, meaning like your body's constantly repairing its muscle, not just after you work out. So you want to constantly supply your body with protein. Now, sometimes you do want to prioritize getting your protein is going to be before bed and upon waking. While you're sleeping, you're fasted and you can actually run out of protein coming into your system and go catabolic, which basically means muscle loss. You don't want that. So a good way to mitigate this is to get some protein before you go to bed so your body does have protein coming in throughout your sleep and then as soon as you wake up. Next up is carbs. So carbs are really the only macro that you want on specifically time, and that's going to be pre and post workout. Now, why pre-workout? Because we know that carbs are your body's primary source of energy, especially for explosive things like weightlifting. So having some carbs pre-workout can really help you to have a good lift. Post-workout, because as you lift, your body's actually depleting the stored carbs in your muscles or glycogen. And also when you work out, insulin sensitivity is increased greatly, basically meaning that your muscles are more susceptible to glycogen uptake or carbs post-workout. If that made no sense to you, basically your body really likes carbs post-workout to restore the energy that you depleted during your workout. Now there's two kinds of carbs. There's simple and complex. So basically simple carbs digest within 30 minutes to an hour. Complex carbs digest longer over time, up to like 4 hours. So if you're going to have pre-workout carbs, a lot of people like to aim for those simple carbs so they can get them into their system really fast. You know, have a Gatorade, have some Rice Krispies in the car on the way to the gym. That's a good way to shoot some carbs right into your bloodstream, so then they're readily available for your workout. When it comes to post-workout, I have really good news for you if you like sweets. Basically, because your insulin sensitivity is so high, having some sugary foods post-workout is actually kind of a good thing. So basically, you don't really have an anabolic window for protein post-workout, but you do have kind of an anabolic window for carbs. 30 minutes to an hour post-workout, if you get some carbs in your system, they're going straight to your muscles as glycogen. I just want to clarify real quick that you can have carbs throughout your entire day. That's fine. I just think it's important to really prioritize them pre and post-workout for the reasons I just discussed. Lastly is going to be your fats. So when it comes to fats, the main thing is just going to be you want to get your required amount of fats in throughout your day. Doesn't really matter where you put them, but it's better to keep them away from your workout. Why? Because having a lot of fats pre-workout can affect your workout in a negative way and make you a little bit sluggish. So kind of keep them low pre-workout. Don't smash like a pizza and then go try to have an intense lift. Probably won't go well. And then post-workout, because your carbohydrates are so high and you want those carbs to digest and get into your muscles while your insulin sensitivity is spiked, if you eat a lot of fats alongside of those post-workout carbs, it can actually slow down your digestion and slow down the process of those carbs entering into your system. So it's okay to have some fats alongside the carbs, but you also probably don't want to have a pizza post-workout, you know? At the end of the day, I don't think it really matters that much. I think what's most important is getting the required amount of fats in throughout your day so you stay healthy. But if you do want to get super strict about it, a good rule of thumb is to keep the fats away from the workout. So now we'll jump into a full day of eating and how I'm implementing these strategies into my own personal diet. But real quick, if you haven't already, if you could like this video, it helps me and this channel out so much. I appreciate it. And then also, if you want to see more diet nutrition content from me, go ahead and subscribe because there's so much more on the way. Anyways, I wake up at 4 a.m. and I immediately have a protein shake with 2 scoops of whey protein. Like I said, while you're sleeping, your body can run out of protein overnight, so I think it's important to get that protein back into your system as soon as you wake up. I drink this, I do a few hours of deep work before the sun comes up, and then I have my breakfast, which also doubles as my pre-workout meal. I like to have a bagel with a little bit of peanut butter and a banana on it. I know I said no fats pre-workout, but honestly, I like peanut butter on my bagel, simple as that, and it doesn't affect my workout. It's not too many fats, you know? When it comes to diet, nutrition, and fitness and all that stuff, yes, there's scientifically optimal ways to do things, but I think you should do what you like and what works best for you, and I like peanut butter on my bagel, so I'm gonna have peanut butter on my bagel. This meal comes out to about 550 calories, and like I said, it's my pre-workout meal and has 78 grams of carbs in it. I usually let this digest as I'm getting ready for the gym. I'll drive to the gym, get a great workout in. Today was pull day, so I did some back and buys, and then I come home and have my post-workout meal. Post-workout meal is also going to be a high carb meal. Like I said, your insulin sensitivity is spiked after working out, so you want to get those carbs back into your system so you can refill your glycogen stores. My post-workout is going to be 2 pieces of sourdough bread cut into 4 pieces, honey, because like I said, those fast digesting carbs are really good post-workout to get right into your muscles. Then I'll have a banana on that and then some more peanut butter. I also have a protein shake with this to keep that protein supplied to my body throughout the day. About 4 hours later, I'll have my dinner, and lately my go-to has been these chicken sandwiches on sourdough bread. Basically, it's 2 pieces of sourdough bread, 6 ounces of chicken, 2 eggs, a bunch of guac, and then some veggies on the side. This meal comes out to 680 calories, 75 grams of protein, 46 grams of carbs, and then 18 grams of fat. Then about an hour or 2 before bed, I'll have another protein shake with 2 more scoops of protein, so as I'm sleeping, my body has protein digesting and supplied to my system. Anyways, that's gonna be a full day of eating for me. 5 meals, 1 as soon as I wake up, 1 pre-workout / breakfast, 1 post-workout, a dinner meal, and then 1 before bed, which is also gonna be high in protein. I usually snack on like fruits and veggies throughout the day. Lately, my go-to has been baby carrots. They're just good. I don't know. Also a good source of fiber and other vitamins. But basically, I'm implementing each one of the strategies. I have a constant supply of protein through my diet throughout the day, high carbs pre and post workout, and then I like to have my fats later in the afternoon, especially in that dinner meal. Anyways, I hope this video gave you a good understanding of how you want to break up your macros. If you have further questions or you want me to do it for you, I'm a diet nutrition coach. You can find in the first link in the description a little form to fill out. I will help you and build you meal plans, figure out the macros for you, do all that fun stuff. So if you don't want to do all the math, you don't want to do all the heavy lifting, I got you. I mean, you do have to lift heavy, but you know what I mean. If you have any questions about my videos or any video suggestions for me, go ahead and join my Discord. I'm really trying to get some more people in the Discord, so if you are interested in talking to me about my videos, go ahead and join in the description below. Tons and tons of more diet and fitness content on the way, so if you enjoy that kind of stuff, go ahead and subscribe, and I've also got some pretty cool things coming that you guys aren't going to want to miss. So I'll see you next time. As always, peace, love you.